I'm Dr. Jyoti Mandala. Welcome you all to the video lecture series on the course Unity 3D. We are in the process of learning C Sharp with Unity. In this lecture, let us understand how to achieve the concept of switching between scenes. Like you will be having more than one scene in your project, and if you want to traverse from one scene to the other scene while playing the game, how can we achieve that one? That we are going to understand in today's lecture. So let's start that. Observe this game. So in this game, if you can see, I have designed three scenes. First scene is with one canvas as a background where two buttons are there. And the second scene is this game we have already developed where if you click on this color chain, the color of this cube will be changed. And one more scene is this scene where if you perform a left click, right click and a key, accordingly objects will be added. Now how it will work is on the main menu, if I start this game, if I click on this cube scene change, then it will cube color change, then it will redirect it to this scene and you can change the color. And if you click on this main menu button, it will come back to this main scene. Also, if you click on this display object scene, you will be redirected to the display object scene and like this objects will be added. And if you click on this main menu, it will again redirect to this page. So let us understand today how to achieve this one by designing these three scenes and the interactivity, like switching between these three scenes. Let's open a new project. Now, in this project, if you see, I already have two scenes available. The first scene is change color scene. So this is the scene where we already designed this scene in our last videos. The approach is here. If you start playing this game and when I click on this color button, change color button, the color of this cube will be changed. So this we already learned in our previous videos. So this is one scene. I have another scene also, display object. This also we have learned where we want to add the objects to the scene dynamically. So that means once I start playing this game, if I click the left button, a cube will be added, and the right button, if I click on the mouse, a sphere with a rigid body will be added. If I add a space, then a cylinder will be added. These scenes we have already designed in our last videos. If you want how to design this one, I suggest you to go through those videos. All right. Now, what I want to do, we have two separate scenes here. Now, I will create one more scene which will act like a menu, and from that menu, we will be traversing to these two scenes. So, let us understand to do that one. So, let me open the create one new scene, and I will be naming it as menu. Okay, so this menu I will open. So we are in the menu scene. You can see here we have a main camera and a directional light available. Now, what I want to do, I want to have one canvas and an image as a background to that canvas and two buttons on that scene, on that canvas. So let me add that. Go there to the menu and here I will be going to UI and select the canvas. So the canvas will be selected. Right. Now I want an image as a background to this canvas. So what I need a image also. So this image is floor. I will drag and drop here. Okay, now on this canvas, I want an image. So let me add a image object also. So go UI and image. Where can I find that? Yes, here image. So image has been added. Now, if you select this image, you can see the source image is none. So we need to drag and drop here. But before dragging and drop here, it will accept only sprite kind of objects. Right. So go to the floor, select this one. We already learned these things in our previous videos. If you want, you can go through that videos. So how to connect that one to Sprite 2D and UI? You can just click here and this will be connected. Click here, apply, and this will be converted to Sprite. Now go to the image and here on the source image, just drag and drop this one. Now you can see the image is like this. If you want to stretch this image throughout this canvas, then what we need to do, click in your inspector window. You can see here we have a center option. Click on that and you need to stretch in both horizontally and vertically. So select this one and click a Alt button on your keyboard. Now you will get different options. Select this one. So accordingly, the image will be stretched towards horizontally and vertically, and it will fit to your canvas. Right. Now on this, I want two buttons. So let me create first button. So UI, I will be adding first button. Now the text for this first button I want to have like this. The first scene I want to move is change color scene. Okay, cube change color, isn't it or not? So let me change the text. You already know how to do that one. Quickly I'll do that one. Cube color change scene. Okay, now if you want to fit this one, so cube color change scene, and I will be moving it little bit down. Okay, you can see this one. If you want to change the color of this one, you can do that one by selecting the option. You can see here how I have done. So I have a cube color change scene. Alright, now I want one more button also. So just I'll rename this one so that we can clearly understand. Rename cube color change. Okay, next button I will add UI button, and here this button I want to have a text like this. What is the other scene we have? Display objects, different kinds of objects we are displaying, right? So we will name it accordingly. Display objects scene. Now I will just, okay, all right, what I will do first, now I will change the color of this background. All right. So we have two objects available here. Two buttons are available here. I hope you all could able to do along with me. So just I will align that. Okay. Now this button I will rename it as display objects. All right. Now we are clear. Now we will do our main task. Once I click on this button, it should move to the color change scene. This is our scene. And once I click this display object scene, I need to go to this scene. Isn't it or not? So to achieve that one, what we need to do? We need to write a script, right? So let me do that one. So create a C# script. So we need to name the script change scene. The script writing is very easy. Show you that. So it is loading. I'll double click on that one and it will open a default structure of your C# code. Now we have this namespace. To work with the different scene, we need to import one namespace that is using Unity Engine dot scene management. This has to be imported. All right. Now, nothing we need to do with start and update. Okay. So, we need to create a new functions. If you want, you can remove these things because we are not going to do anything at the start of the scene and at each frame. All right. So, let us delete that one and we need to create our own functions. What are our functions? For all these functions need to be accessed in the Unity editor. So it should be void and we are not going to return anything. So it should be, sorry, we need to access this function. So it should be public and it is not returning anything. So it should be void and we want two scenes, right? So we have to give method names accordingly so that we can understand the method names. Method names can be any name, but for our reference, if you see, we need to understand why this method has been written. So always I suggest you to give names accordingly. Okay. Now first scene is cube change scene, right? And we have another scene method also we need to write. That method is about we need to move to different display objects, isn't it or not? Display object scene. So these two are our user defined methods. Now This scene, whenever we are executing this scene, this should have the statements which will help us in moving to that scene. Now, how to move to that scene? That is very simple. Only one line of code we need to write. The line of code is scene management, scene manager dot load scene, and it requires one method. This requires a value. What is this value? This value is the scene value, whatever you want to achieve. Now, how can we achieve? This is an index value. Here you need to give an index value. Now, how can we get that index value? Each scene will have an index value. That index value we have to assign here. Now, I'll show you how to achieve that index value. Go to the Unity editor. You can see here in your file, go to the build settings. Now, you will be having three scenes. Did you see? I will remove again. I will remove. Maybe if you are not having, what you can do, you have these scenes with you, right? Just drag and drop here. First scene is change color, which is about cube change color. Next scene is about display objects. The next scene is menu scene. Now you see the moment I added the scenes to my scenes in the build, a key value, a numeric value has been assigned. This is called as an index, and this index value need to be used there in our code. Now we are writing the code for cube change scene. So we want to move to this cube change scene. So what method, what key we need to use? This is a cube change, right? So 0. So let me write that 0 here. Got it? Similarly, display object scene if you want to write. So scene manager dot load scene, and you need to write the index of that scene. What is the index of that scene? Display objects 1. So write down 1. Similarly, if you want to move that, I'll come back again. Okay, as of now, understand this one. We have two functions. So save this one. Go back to the Unity editor. So we can close this window. Now we have our script ready. Now this script has to be connected to one of the object here. So what I will do, I will create one empty, this one, game object, and I will name it as scene change. Any name can be given. It's a empty game object, scene change. So these are all the components of this one. You can reset this one, no need of placing this one. Okay, so scene change. Here we need to add this component. What is that? Our C# script. So just drag and drop here. So the script has been added. Right? So we have created an empty game object and we have added our script to that game object. Now what we need to do? First, let us select our cube color change scene. Now to this button, whenever we are clicking, we need to move to that, isn't it or not? So how to achieve that one? Select this cube color change button. If you scroll down, you can see on click functionality is there. Now select this one, plus, and no object has been selected. You need to select, drag and drop this scene change empty game object here. The moment you add that one, no functionality will be highlighted. Now the change scene script will be displayed here. In that, you need to select which method you want to select. Actually, whenever we are clicking this cube color change scene, we want to invoke this cube change scene. That is what we have written. Did you see? Cube change scene. So we are going to select that one. Cube change scene. That's it. Similarly, follow the same steps for the second button, that is your display object scene button. Come down, click here, and scene change should be connected to this object, and then change. You need to select display object scene. That's it. Our work is done. Now let's run this and see. Now the game is running. The moment I click this cube color scene, it should move to that object, that game. Did you see? It is moving. It has been moved. So I can perform the color change. I hope you could able to understand. I'll stop this game. It will come to the main menu. And if I again start playing this game, if I click this display object scene, it will move to the display object scene. The display object scene is like this. Left click a cube, right click a sphere, and a space bar on your keyboard, a cylinder will be added. Right. So this is how you can move from one scene to the another scene. Now I will show you one more thing. You have moved to this scene. You have moved to this scene. Now if you want to move from here to again main menu, then if you want to achieve that one, what you can do, you can have one button again here, move to main menu like that, and then you can achieve the same thing. Let me do that. So what I want to do, I am in this scene. Let me save this. I will go to the change color scene here. Now here I want to have one button which displays main menu. So let me add that one, UI button, and this button text, where is this is the button, right? So I will just add this button here. Okay, and then I will change the text of this button as main menu. And I want to change the color of this one to green color. Okay, just for my understanding. Now I will rename this one, this button as main menu. Now I want to do the same process. Once I click this main button, main menu button, it should move to that scene, which is that scene, menu scene, right? So let me create one empty scene first. Empty game object, scene change. Any name can be given. Okay. So reset this one. And your script should be connected to this. Right? Now go to the main menu button, scroll down, on click, add. This scene change should be added here. And the functionality, we have not yet written that functionality of going to move main scene, right? So let me add that. Main scene. Okay. And what is the index of this main scene? Let me check that. The main scene index is 2. Did you see here? The main scene index is 2. So I'll be using that 2. Right? Save this. Go back to our editor. Now, change scene. You need to select mains. Alright? Follow the same process to the other scene also. Display object scene. What we will do? Let us add one button. Okay. And this button, I want to have a text. Main menu, and I want the color should be green. Okay. I will reduce this one little. The size I will be resizing it. Okay. All right. And then I will rename this one. And I will add one empty game object. Scene, any name can be given. Okay. So to this scene change. Okay. I will reset and I will add this script to this one as a component. Now coming to main menu. Now what I will do, on click, this scene chain has to be connected, and then you are going to select the main scene. That's it. Our work is done. So let us go to the main scene, save all the changes. This is our main game, isn't it or not? This is our game. So let us start playing this game. Okay, now it is loading. Now let us see the first one, cube color change scene. The moment I click that, it will go here. I think Okay, right? So color change, if I click, the color will be changed. If I click the main menu, it will go to the main menu. Did you see? We have come to the main menu, right? Now, if I click this display object, did you see? We are moving to the display object scene and it will work accordingly, right? Now, if I click the main menu, it has to move to the main scene, right? I hope you all could able to understand how to do this one. I'll tell you one more thing. If you want to achieve the scene to happen according to your key, like whenever you click a key on your keyboard, if you want to achieve that one, that also you can do. I'll leave that one as an assignment because we have already learned in the last videos how to achieve the key option, key event. So this is our task for today. I hope you all have understood this one. With this, we come to an end of today's lecture, which talks about switching between scenes. I hope you all are clear with this today's topic. If you still face any issues, let me know in the chat box. I'll be very happy to help you all. Let us all meet in the next lecture. Until then, thank you all of you.